What is going on, you guys? Anchor Cole here, back out with another YouTube video for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and today we're playing as my FRIEZA race Suraisu. I don't really have any specific theme to this, the build I'm using in this video, other than the Zeusel that I'm using is Before Creation Comes Ruin. The moveset I'm using are just some of my favorite Ki Blast supers to use on a Ki Blast build, and I'm just using two of the strongest Ki Blast ultimates in the game, and golden form. Nothing really too crazy, so yeah, I didn't really go into that showing you guys. Just jumping right into action. Now, I do have an update on my mail saying that I told you guys that I am working on. Last night, I stayed up till like 11 in the morning, I think, playing the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 campaign. I beat the main campaign, the special with Bardock, and then whenever Future Gohan gets to survive that little special. Then I went ahead and did the tournament arc, where, Goku fights Hit and all that stuff. And then I went ahead and did the Goku Black arc. So yeah, I did a whole lot of campaigning, which took me about like 5 hours to complete on my mail saying. Got him up from level, 1 all the way up to like level 79. So he's not even close to max level yet, but he is almost there so I can start doing rank matches on him. I'm thinking I'm going to make him a Ki Blaster, and I will probably do a video on him soon. So, stay posted for that. If you guys are down to invite me to like extra missions, if you guys are farming TP medals and just feel like sending me an invite, just send me a message, let me know, and I'll join you guys because I do need that XP. I am using 40-ton weights to level them up faster, but still I'm only level 79, so extra missions are probably the best way to level them up now. So yeah. The Dragon Ball FighterZ open beta is just about over, so that's why I went ahead and just got back on the Xenoverse, started playing again, because you guys know I play on Xbox, and if you guys are playing on Xbox and you tried to play that FighterZ beta, you guys are probably just as salty as I am, because we got shafted on the Xbox side. Now, I don't really know about the PS4 side. I think they were able to find matches, but man, if you play it on Xbox and try to play that FighterZ beta, it was so difficult to find matches. That's why I was forced to upload like just replays, which I don't really have no issue uploading them. It's just not my gameplay. I was able to just record somebody else's fights and stuff like that. I wish I could have played the FighterZ open beta more. I think I got only like 14 matches in total, and the amount of people I did actually find, you found a person in the match, and then you got hit with that screen where it tells you to ready up and stuff like that, and then you'd be waiting for your opponent to ready up, and then they wouldn't ready up, and you couldn't even fight them. I think that wasn't them actually declining, the match. I think it was just the service itself on the Xbox side. You just could not get a match. I'll do a video giving my feedback on the beta and stuff like that. And then we did get an extended version, which I'm also pretty salty about, because I thought when we got an extended version, that on Xbox side we'd actually have a lot of things that were broken be fixed. But it turns out all we did was get like a trial mode where we didn't even get to pick our own team. And the teams were like randomized. You only got to play as like 2 set teams, and you couldn't even play online. It just kept on saying the servers were underneath maintenance. So yeah, which is more BS. But I'm pretty sure on PS4 everything was just working just about fine. It may have took just a little bit longer to find a match, but yeah. So if you play on Xbox and try to play that FighterZ beta, too bad, because it just wasn't working. You just have to wait until the game actually comes out. Now, I did hop back on Xenoverse, I think yesterday. I recorded these ranked matches, and then that's when I started leveling up my male Saiyan, doing the whole story, which was a complete grind, but, I went ahead and did it because Super Saiyan Blue did get announced for male Saiyans. Well, not announced, but basically confirmed, because, and I think in a screenshot, I can put the screenshot in the video. There is a picture of a female Saiyan going Super Saiyan Blue, so that's basically Super Saiyan Blue for created characters confirmed. So I'm going to want to have a male Saiyan. I know I already have my male Saiyan book, but he doesn't really look like a Saiyan, so it kind of bothers me. So I went ahead and made another male Saiyan, who's going to be a full-on Ki Blast build, so that when Super Saiyan Blue comes out, we can see how it is on him, which would be pretty sick. Now, also, Jaron did get confirmed as well in that screenshot. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's Jaron. We got Bikini, Videl, and Android 18, if those aren't created characters. And then we also got Park Ranger 17, which is pretty dope. So, yeah, we got a lot of new stuff coming for Xenoverse 2. Don't really know the release date of it, though. I think it may come out later on in February, so stay tuned for that. I cannot wait to play as Jaron as well. Hopefully they don't shaft this man like how they've done other roster characters, DLC characters in the past, Android 13 and other stuff like that. Hopefully his combos actually work online, because it's Jaron, he can't suck. It's Jaron, it's like the strongest villain, or not really villain, but antagonist that we've seen in Dragon Ball ever, other than Beerus, which I think Jaron isn't stronger than Beerus. Now, if you guys have been watching the footage in the background, we have been going on a complete rampage with Suraisu. Just how fast this man can finish matches is unbelievable. Now, I think there may have been, well, there's one match where I did end up kind of spamming, but it was only because the other guy was spamming me with Super Godfist. So I returned spam with spam, fight fire with fire, and then ended up finishing the match so quick. This poor guy right here, he's forced to use 2 evasives whenever I hit him with my meteor burst, so that way he wouldn't take any damage. I do a pretty nice combo right here, gravity impact into burning attack into grand smasher. That just looked so clean, and I ended up finishing the match pretty quickly. Now, I have done a couple of like instant replays where basically I show you how much damage I do by going back and then showing like a slow motion clip of the person's health bar just getting dropped. I did do a lot of matches. I think I did like 15 matches in total. I didn't really lose that much until I lost to another FRIEZA race doing just basically the same thing as I was doing, using a really strong key blast build with a really strong key blast ultimate. I think he was using 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. But yeah, FRIEZA races are really fun to play as they have a really strong back hit. If you have really good keyblast supers, you really won't have that much of an issue playing with them. The only issue I probably have playing with them is trying to land that stamina break whenever you press Y and B or triangle and circle on PS4, and then doing a stamina break whenever you fly towards wherever you knock them away towards, and then doing a stamina break. That's probably the only issue I have with them, because if that stamina break doesn't land, it kind of just gives your opponent kind of some free stamina, which makes things a little bit more difficult. But when you do land a stamina break and actually land that really strong key blast ultimate, you can finish the game almost right then and there if their health is low enough, and if you have, you know, the same amount of attribute points accoladed as I do, which I have 125 into my key blast supers, and then I'm using golden form, which gives me another boosting my key blast attacks, and then before creation comes ruin, which gives me an even more stronger boost to my key blast attacks, where I can just end game so fast. Here's the FRIEZA right here that ended up beating me towards the end. These are some pretty intense matches, because something about, you know, us each other being able to instant kill, you know, one another is pretty, you know, intense. This guy was using a key blast build, and he's so tiny, he's kind of difficult to hit. And then he's running his stamina with only 3 bars, so even if I do land a stamina break on him, his stamina is so short that it's able to come back pretty quickly. Right here, he does catch me with a serious bomb, and just look at this damage. He almost does 2 full health bars of damage. Luckily, though, it didn't kill me, and he has like, I think he still has, yeah, he still has green health, and I'm on my last health bar. I think I have like half of my health bar left. I turned golden right here, and I'm not gonna like give up yet, because, you know, I can probably come back on this guy if I do land that stamina break, which I do eventually. Plus, he was using Godbreaker, which is another really strong counter key blast move. If he were to land that move, it would have done, it does so much damage, but luckily I was able to watch out for it, and it didn't really get hit by it too much. Right here, though, right after the heavy stamina break, I do catch him with a meteor burst and do the same thing he did to me at the beginning of the match, end up decimating his health bar, taking him out of his green health all the way down to his last health bar. Here's a little slow motion clip at like half speed. Now, at this point, it was kind of funny for a little bit. We were both trying to finish each other off with the charged key blast, and this guy kept on going for a Godbreaker, which, like, I was holding my key blast button with like my left hand or something like that, and then that snap vanishing around with like my right hand. It was kind of difficult how I was playing, because I was waiting for him to use Godbreaker and then counter with a key blast, a charged key blast, to just finish the game, because it just does that much damage. But every time I went for it, he would shoot it in the wrong direction, or it just wouldn't even do it. So yeah. Plus, if I were to run into his Godbreaker, that would have just completely annihilated me, because I don't really have that much health to begin with. But finally, though, I tried going for a random aura dash, and he snap vanishes out of the way of it, and then goes for another Godbreaker. Luckily, though, I did have a charged key blast charge, and I was able to finish off the match. GG, though. I fought that guy a lot in this video. Now, this guy, I fought him at the beginning, I think. This was a pretty, you know, simple match. He's a male Saiyan, and male Saiyans to me have the easiest back hit to perfect block. I think the most difficult back hit to perfect block is either a male Majins or a FRIEZA races or a female Majins. The Mechians is kind of slow, it's easy to perfect block. Oh, and male Earthlings as well. Theirs is pretty fast, so it's kind of difficult to perfect block as well. But I think male Saiyans have the easiest back hit to perfect block in the game. As long as they aren't anticipating when you're going to snap vanish, and you snap vanish and they don't anticipate it, it'll be pretty easy to perfect block their back hit. You can finish games rather quickly once you land that heavy stamina break right here, which I do. And whenever you do land a heavy stamina break, since they're stuck in the recovery animation, as long as they're not using that one T-Soul, let's just enjoy the game right now, you'll be able to finish them off with a fully charged meteor burst. And just look at this damage. I take him out from like 1.5 health bars to dead. It's just so strong. And the fact that this ultimate only takes 3 key bars is pretty, you know, I guess you could say OP, that it does that much damage. Now here's the game right here where I was telling you guys that there was a spammer that I fought. So I fought spam with spam, fight fire with fire, you know. Every time I caught him in a combo, he would go for Gotenks is evasive, which I think is Vice Shout. Correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, it's evasive where he like screams and then it shoots him back. And then whenever he gets shot back by the evasive, he'll use Rise to Action to regain the stamina he just lost from using his evasive, and it would just kind of just be like a rinse repeat. It was pretty annoying. So I turned golden form, and watch what I do. I just got my Z Soul to activate before Creation Comes Ruin. Once I catch this guy in a combo and he doesn't have enough stamina to get out, just look what I do. And also, he's spamming Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, and that super attack is just so annoying if you spam it because the tracking on it is annoying. It does a lot of damage. And it's just kind of strong, okay? You can't really stop someone from using it. But right here, though, I do catch him in a combo with Handy Cannon. And just look at the damage. Just keep on rinsing and repeating before he even gets enough stamina to even use his evasive or even snap vanish out of my combos. And yeah, that's what happens when you spam. If you go against a FRIEZA race and you're trying to spam against them and they try to spam you back, watch out because you can do a lot of damage. Now we're going against another spammer. It isn't really like one of those crazy spams, but he's basically a really tiny male Earthling. So he's already male Earthling, but for some reason he keeps on going for Kaioken Assault, which that move has a ton of hit detection. Like I don't even think you can snap vanish out of the way of it because of how much hit detection it has. Right there though, I do get a pretty nice early stamina break off because whenever he tried to perfect block my back hit, I charged it. So when it hit him, it broke his stamina. Now, I didn't have enough ki to actually finish him off, so I couldn't really do anything. I kind of had to just make it up as I go. So I was able to do a ton of damage. I think I was able to take down like a whole life bar, but I wasn't able to finish him off because I didn't have enough ki to do an ultimate, nor was I in golden form, and I don't think my Z Soul was procced. But yeah, he's also going for like a little unvantageable where he'll use Time Stop, or basically not Guldo's, like freeze or paralyze skill, and then he'll go for a charged ki blast, but I think he's using Gotenks' Z Soul. Whenever you hit somebody with the charged ki blast, it reduces their stamina. That Z Soul is actually really strong, but it didn't actually end up landing, so that was a good. And then right here, so he goes for an Aura Dash and then knocks me away, then goes for a Kaioken Assault. Now it didn't really do too much damage at first. I really wasn't taking it like as that big of a deal, but then he just kept on going for it, and I was just wondering what was he doing. Right there, I tried to go for a stem break, but it didn't end up landing, and I get a really nice perfect block. But the spam really wasn't that big of a deal. It just felt like every time he caught me in a combo, he was using Kaioken Assault. And that move actually does a lot of damage, so if you refuse to actually get out of the combo, it can't actually hurt. And then at the end, I think he's trying to go for like an unmanageable where he'll use Guldo's like time skip move or whatever, time stop move. You guys know what it is, paralyze or something like that. And then he'll use Don't Quit. I don't remember the name of that Z Soul to basically reduce my stamina just so he can keep on rinsing and repeating. Right there, though, he does go for a stamina break, and then after the stamina break, he goes. He doesn't actually land a stamina break. He gets a nice perfect block, and then goes for a Kaioken Assault right off the bat. I don't know why he was using Kaioken Assault. And then right there, he finishes his first Kaioken Assault. He goes for another one right after. I don't know what it was, but yeah, that move was kind of annoying. I don't return spam with spam though, because like I said, it really wasn't that big of a deal. Like it wasn't like that crazy spam, like an Aura Slide spam or Super God Fist spam. But you guys know what I mean. I kind of said spam a lot in this short minute. But yeah, we finished him off with a wide combo after getting a really nice perfect block. Now here's the final match of the video, which I'm just going to let play out. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe for more. Like if you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to comment down below, let me know what you guys think. FRIEZA races are really strong, and the only way I lost to somebody during my time period of playing rank was to another FRIEZA race. Basically, he did the same thing I was doing just about everybody in this whole video. Gets that semi break ball in golden form with before creation comes ruin, and just the damage with Big Bang Command, 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. It just does so much damage. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for not doing any commentaries on my past videos. I know you guys were kind of missing those. But, now I'm back to doing commentaries because the FighterZ open beta is gone. And I will be doing a feedback video soon. So stay posted for that. And I will see you guys in the next Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video or FighterZ video. I think I have like one more FighterZ clip to upload. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.